Yeah, we're going live now.
We are live.
You know what? I didn't even realize that I forgot to turn down the audio on the on the music. It's loud. I'm gonna cut it off. It's loud.
Oh man, I was jamming out. All right.
Sorry, I forgot. I did it real quick, and I totally forgot about the audio. You know, you can't. Oh, you can't. That was a good one. That was a good one. Good morning, Ben.
Good morrow, sir. How art thou?
Our theeth in the morningeth, readieth for the dayeth.
No.
Knoweth. I did a little shave right now, so while I was getting ready because I had to get the
little SSS.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Shit shower.
Oh, shit shower and shave. Yes, the three S's.
To start your day off right.
You know what? If we weren't going live or we weren't recording this, I would have the real conversation with you. But this is our warm up. We went straight into it. We're jumping, and it's 8:48 in the morning, and we're doing a side note. Side by side guys today are doing side note. Well, we're talking about the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, we are. And man alive. I mean, just in the first 15 minutes, I felt like it was way better than the 2016 version. But that's just my humble opinion. This is what we should have gotten the first time. To be quite honest with you, it was fun. It was lighthearted, but still made you feel. I mean, yeah. James Gunn, dude. He's a fantastic director. He knows how to put a movie together. Let's be real. He really does. He knows how it should be done.
So yeah, we're doing the Suicide Squad 2021 rated R. 2 hours 12 minutes was released the other day. Is an action adventure comedy. Supervillains Harley Quinn, Bloodsport, Peacemaker, and a collection of nutty cons at Bayview prison join the super secret, super shady Task Force X as they are dropped off at the remote enemy-infused island of Corto Maltese. Corto Maltese, yes.
These Corto Maltesians.
Oh, that's right. Director James Gunn, writer James Gunn, stars Margot Robbie, Idris Elba, and John Cena. So we already got a repeat offender in here, but not really on our side notes, but just in our show in general. Yeah. So yeah, that's a good way to see it. Remember, these are spoilers, so if you're listening to this, get ready. And we're live, so we're lively spoiling it. It's not even a week old.
No, it's 2 days old.
2 days old. So let's say this. The beginning is like insane. Like you just kill off all the guys that were in the first one, like in the first 5 minutes.
Yep.
Which they had gnarly deaths. I'll give you that. I did like seeing the imperfections of like people not working together, not communicating together. I thought it was a waste of the Michael Rocco character. I wanted to see more, but I mean, I guess that's all you're getting. I mean, you're just getting the I guess a little bit of MCU in there. I mean, I'm thinking crossover. I think they're getting ready for the crossover in a few years. I think they're gonna do the Marvel versus DC. So DC's gonna have to step it up.
It would definitely be beneficial to DC. That's for sure. Because Marvel is, I mean, they have a firm foot in the door on what they need to be doing and what should or how a movie should be running. And DC is kind of all over the place now. Hopefully, they can take a lesson from this and, trust in directors and writers that actually are going to progress their brand in a good way. Like we've had the Snyderverse, the Snyder Cut from Justice League. I mean, I think everybody unanimously agreed, for the most part. I guess not unanimously, but agreed that it was better. I mean, it had more depth to it. It had a lot better story progression and all that. So, I mean, here's to hoping that they kind of take a learn from this. Now, the only thing is that this isn't exclusively getting released to theaters, which I think, I mean, it could have helped if it was, and they could have really kind of been like, all right, cool, we're getting the return on this, like we're getting something out of this. Where I think a lot of people on HBO Max, I mean, I know for a fact, I mean, I probably would go see this movie in the theaters still, even after watching it on HBO Max, just to get that feel.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm really glad that it was available on HBO Max, knowing what I've already known of the first one. Like this is kind of a do-over. This is like rebooting something that came out 5 years ago. I mean, it's an interesting tactic. They took a risk on this for sure. They really did, and it paid off, in my opinion.
I think for the most part, this is a. I don't want to badmouth it because it's good in every which way, but I'm starting to see the trend now of it's a superhero movie now. I'm like, oh, okay, superhero movie, but it was written in a way that it didn't have that feeling, where it's very cheesy and campy. So I like that a lot. It's I mean now we know the graphics are going to be good because it's
Hmm.
there's a standard now, and that's what the MCU. So you're going to have already you know you're going to see good visuals. You're gonna so you're that has to be a check mark, and then you do notice that with the acting, you're going to get your actors that you're going to want to play the roles they're going to want to play. So you're already having all that lined up. So the story is definitely going to have to like work. This story works really well.
Hmm.
Let's get into that part of what we were
Yeah,
doing.
let's ask those questions.
Was it a good story? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I thought it was a well. This is a well-made movie. James Gunn does have a like the way I even the last like 27 or 37 minutes when I was like when they before they what was the big fish's name, the
Starro the Conqueror.
Starro, even before when Starro was about to was released, I was like, there's still 37 minutes left, and they still got to fight Starro. I know there's gonna be like a badass. There's gonna be, and it was able to, like James Gunn knows how to tell the story, on how to I mean, just the character development. There is like a bunch of character development in there. We have people with issues. I think it's already starting to be though, the whole like watching through a supervillain's point of view, where it gives them like a humane gives them like a humanity point to think. I mean, they don't just do it for their selfish reasons. Like was in Bloodsport. He does it for his daughter.
Hmm.
And then Peacemaker is just he's insane. He's like the fucked up version of Captain America. I like the messed up version of him. And you know, the killing off characters the way they did in this movie though, it really makes me feel like you can't have it. You can't like anybody. There's nobody there to really connect to because they might just it's like Walking Dead style. They might just take them off.
Yeah.
And then that's why I don't know if that's going to be a thing now because then once you kill that character, are they dead for the rest of the series or is it I mean only for the series or they can bring them back into like a prequel or something or is it another universe kind of thing or like that's another thing I'm thinking of. But the one thing I knew but I didn't it was weird. There's certain tropes or repeat things that movies always like or cliches that movies have, and he has them, but it doesn't. The way James Gunn writes it, it's a little different because the javelin, that character was kind of goofy and the way he dies and everything, and the connection between him and Margot Robbie. And by the way, Harley Quinn, like they gave me just enough. Like they didn't
Yep.
overdo it with her. Like I was like I'm happy with the amount. I was like I was just enough of Harley. Like I think we're burnt out on her. I know I am. But and I haven't even seen Birds of Prey, but I've heard a lot, and I've seen some reviews and whatnot, so I can't be judgmental. But I'm just saying, like the characters could easily be overplayed, and she does a really good job. But the javelin thing, I like they're holding on to that for some reason. They're going to use it to beat Starro, so I guess that's the main thing. But like they didn't really enforce that thing. Like she uses it once, really, like to walk out. So like the story there is nice. The thing about it also got me was all the death. What you think about all the death? There's a lot of like people. They
I
show all the
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the ripping apart humans with King Shark, who is another repeat offender, Sylvester Stallone,
sla
on our
or
other
still.
podcast. Yeah, and no, I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was gory. I thought it was over the top, and even whenever you did see people die, like there's one shot where they're coming through the rain, and Colonel Flag shoots two people with a shotgun, and it blows a hole in both of them. Like that's just over the top, man. I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
That's what I want to see. I mean, because this is that's what makes this not a superhero movie is that it's like they're they're killing people. Like they aren't trying to save. They aren't doing the greater good. And
oh, I get what you're
it's
saying. So this is
what
like
I'm saying.
action movie. Yeah, this is like an
It is.
action
It's an
movie.
action movie,
Yeah,
but they, even though these people are regarded as bad, everybody has their own motivation for doing their things. Whether it be supervillains, whether it be superheroes, all that other stuff. The motivation is they normally are aligned. It's
yeah.
just a different a different path to get there. And so I think that's really what makes this movie works. Um, Ratcatcher too. I didn't think I was like, what's this character? Whenever I first heard this movie, I was like, how are they going to intertwine this and make this work? And I think they did a fantastic job. I really do. I think that she was a
I love
character.
Redcatcher too. That
She almost kind of brought the team together, you know, like she was the glue that kept it together. She was that daughter figure that Bloodsport needed. You know, Peacemaker was, I mean, he told you what he was about. Um, at the
those
end when
children, no women and women, or children are getting in my way. Like that's
yeah,
insane. Like that's extreme peace. Like
he's
where you
like,
have extreme silence.
he's like Peacemaker. I would kill for it. Like, I mean, and he's all about it, dude. And they're actually making a TV show about him. It's coming out in 2022 on HBO Max, which I thought was very interesting that they did that they announced that before the movie came out. And then you see, like you said, like what 45 minutes before the end, presumably he dies. And you're just like, what? Like, is this gonna? And then I'm thinking to myself, like, how are they gonna make this work? Like, with the is it gonna be a origin story where they're going back before the movie and they're gonna just tell him how he got there, or what's the deal? And of course, you know, like we said at the beginning, spoilers. You see at the post credit scene, like they saved him. Then they're getting him prepped and ready to
Oh,
go and
I didn't see the piece. I didn't finish watching it. Yeah, I got there's a end credit. I forgot. That's a freaking superhero movie.
yeah, dude. This is James Gunn, man. He's already done Marvel movies. He's gonna put a post credit scene in
Yeah, that's
there.
right. I completely just I forgot that.
I did have. So you thought Peacemaker was still dead until right
Yeah,
now.
breaking news. This is breaking
Breaking
news.
news,
So, and spoiler alerts for anybody who's listening, please
especially
do not.
CJ.
Yeah, I just you spoiled it for me. Damn it, and I spoiled it for myself.
You're welcome.
You
But
know,
yeah,
it's like putting this up there with character development. We kind of went over that in that part.
Nanawe is probably the one with the most character development. I
What
think.
the hell? He does not die. I've so many times I was like, oh, like he died. He's dead. And
I thought those little things were gonna kill him.
I thought because I just saw like a blood. You see an explosion of blood.
Mhm.
So I was like, that's how he dies. And then he like I knew Polka Dot Man was gonna die.
I at that last moment I was like, yeah, he's about to die. Just like I'm
My,
a hero. Like that was the cliche part.
but there's
But
even
it, it
the shot angle. I know like that's he's gonna get smushed. Like I already saw that
yeah,
come in.
yeah,
But
same.
but my favorite part was the Milton. Like I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Why? Sorry, I keep going. Why is this guy there? Why is a hello viewer? We're doing spoilers on Suicide Squad. If you don't want to lose the if you haven't seen it yet, don't come in here. But
We just had a 3 hour conversation about how your name was Milton.
yeah,
Like,
dude, that's like that. I like that they what do you call it? That they did that.
mhm.
That they brought it up, and then he's in there because there's a point where I'm like, what the hell? Why is he still there? It's like he's really part of this, and then they killed him, and I was like, and he just dies normal too, he just gets shot. So I thought he was gonna be like they were gonna show. My brain went with the Starro. I thought I was gonna show him get possessed, and then but that was a good freaking dodge. I like that they did. I like that he did that. That was one of those moves where I was like, aha, I learned something here. Nanae, he did. Sylvester Stallone does a great job. But even like there's like 3 times, even when he falls off the building, I thought he was dead.
He's just laying there, dude.
Yeah.
But then you see him cover his face when they start shooting.
They just started shooting and nothing happens, huh?
Is he impenetrable to bull? Like I thought sharks could die if they got shot. I don't know, but
Well, I don't know.
but
Land
maybe.
shark,
Oh, yeah,
and
that's true.
he's wearing shorts. That's cool. He's wearing like swimming shorts. What did you think? So total overall, what did it make you think? Did it make you think?
Yeah. No, it did. Okay, not even so much did it make me think. Did it make me feel? Yes. Yes, it made me feel. I felt for the characters. I did. I got to, and I think that kind of came along with a little bit of the character development too. Is like you saw this progression of this team forming, not necessarily them growing, but them growing as a team. Um, and so yes, it did. I oh, was that number 4? Did it make you feel?
No, you got. I mean, it's like back and forth
Oh,
because this movie's not really a think. This is not really a thinker.
no,
But
this is a watch and enjoy.
yeah,
This is
but this is more the feelies,
yeah.
the heartsease right there. So as a think, that it make me think. There's a few things where I'm like, yeah, no, we're now in freaking Panama, and we're saying things here. And there's some like the movies. It's an action movie. There's cliches there, But just whatever. The way they show things, but But that I feel I was like, all right, cool. It was kind of a
Yeah.
like a I didn't like these two first two, the three and the four. I'm not big on like if we do like a 1 through 5, they'd be like twos. But
Yeah.
did it entertain me? Oh yeah, it did. This was
Oh
like a
yeah,
five. Yeah,
dude.
this freaking entertained the hell out of me. Like I think the way the story was told, the way they showed all the graphics, the way that there's a lot of uncertainty. Just you don't know what's gonna happen, and that was nice. I like that
Yeah.
because like we just said, the freaking Nanai, he falls from a building, gets attacked by his little monsters. They think you're his friend. I knew they were gonna turn on him at one point. I was like, I think those things might eat him, and then and then he gets shot, and then he's still alive, and then he even gets thrown. Like the Star Road throws him into a building. It's like it's kind of he's kind of like the Hulk. He's like Hulk smash kind. There was a Hulk smash scenario there. I did not like that Flag died. I was like I knew he was gonna die, but I did not like. And then but the way he died was okay. Like I'll take
Yep.
that death. That
Hmm.
I kind of was like, well, kind of there's no real leader now. But then what's her name? The lady in charge. She's I knew I turned you into a leader. She tells Bloodsport what's her name? Amanda Waller. She tells Bloodsport like I knew I was gonna turn you into a leader. And I kind of like that we're just talking about the characters in this. We don't have a lot of time. We're just doing it as about what we'll probably be out of here in about 4 or 5 minutes. So, but how
No,
you
dude.
know?
I really enjoyed the fact too that Waller's, crew was. I mean, they knocked her out. They were like, no, this isn't right. And I think that just came as like as a as one person, she's just seeing it as she has that line drive, like this is what I need to get done kind of thing. But the group kind of saw like if this thing isn't going to just take a city, it's going to come. I mean, it's going to come and infect everybody. You know,
Oh,
um,
I didn't really get that. I got that there were all those people there. Like you can hear the crying, the chanting of the people there. Like put them out of their misery because it's basically they're just corpses. There's a part there where they had the hello viewer, just letting you know this is the spoilers are about Suicide Squad. So if you haven't seen it, heads up. But the city is I feel like it's what do you call it? Like there that just that in that moment, I don't know if there was a bigger picture behind that moment because like I was saying earlier, this is an action movie, and now with just superhero movies from now on, like they're gonna need to kind of clutch on to like another genre to really like really sell the superhero because a lot of the cliches are there. They even did the when Bloodsport's falling through the falls, he's kind of doing that land that superhero land, but they did it like normalized it. They didn't do it all Superman style, or they didn't do it where you come in hot and then just pause. Like
mhm.
I think only Superman should do that. That move right there, because even like even Deadpool makes fun of it. Even Deadpool says, "Oh, superhero landing." He does it, like if he breaks the fourth wall and openly talks about it, then that's where it is. Um, but as in the movies now, like this is I do like this as an action heavy portion to it, and then also like when I saw the tomorrow was it the Tomorrow War,
Mhm.
that one I like that because I like that was like just a cut off like straight up movie, like it was just like an action movie. There was no thinking about it. There was no like really. I
I
mean,
haven't seen that one yet, so don't spoil too much.
I'm gonna yeah no that's why it's just a movie. Oh no, there's a it's a movie, dude. Like I like that it's just a movie. Like so when I watch the Suicide Squad, I'm like, oh okay, this is a movie. I think they're gonna have to be careful though. It's starting to repeat itself with the where's a villain because they literally killed off everybody. They shot the Blackguard. He kind of like I don't know if it was like you kind of want to see Pete Davidson get shot in the face, but I guess like
I
I don't
think
know.
Pete Davidson wants to see Pete Davidson
I
get
think
shot
that's
in
what
the
I
face.
yeah I think that's what he like he would be cool with that and I think he was but I was kind of that was his he has like I thought like when he gets shot and then they go back in the flashback and you see Bloodsport cleaning the floor, you see Blackguard come out of the restroom and throw the toilet paper, so I was like, oh, okay, so they're gonna bring him back now, but that was just for that little scene. He's actually dead. And then like the Weasel, like he comes back and that's Sean Gunn apparently. Like
Yeah, and you saw that he came back at the end, right?
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that he was it.
Do you think that was that night that he died that he came back, or it's like
Yeah,
days later?
nah,
Okay, so
nah,
he's
that's the
been
night.
running around the town the entire time that
He
Starros.
he's killed 27 children.
Yeah, dude, he's like he's harmless. He's like, you just sat me next to a werewolf. Like I
Yeah.
thought that was hilarious. Um, no, dude, there was a lot of funny things about this. Whenever probably one thing that made me laugh out loud is whenever John Cena's in his tidy whities
Oh God, that
and
scene.
he says something about he's like that's racist, and
Yeah.
just the way he says it, man, is just hilarious. And I am so glad that they're making a Peacemaker series because I want to see more of this character. I
Is
really do.
is he is it gonna be John Cena?
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be John Cena. And this is kind of like, I feel not necessarily like his breakout role, but this is his role where people are like, kind of like Chris Hemsworth and Thor Ragnarok, where people are like, okay, I can get behind
Yeah,
Chris
Thor.
Hemsworth being funny,
Yeah, yeah,
and so I feel like this is kind of his,
yeah.
you
Because
know,
you can
jump
make
into it.
Peacemaker like very he's very forward. You know, very like just the literal like what's his name
Star,
like Drax.
yeah,
It's just-
Starfish is slang for butthole. Do you think there's any connection there?
yeah, yeah, like he's very thorough in that way. Hello, viewer. Just to let you know, we're talking about the Suicide Squad,
Yeah,
and it is
he
spoilers if you want to hang it.
he even says that I'm thorough,
Yeah,
like throughout it. But yeah, dude, no, I my score for this one, oh, I'm probably gonna give it like hard 11, 12. Honestly, like I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I would watch this movie again for sure. Um, and I would definitely recommend this movie to anybody who enjoys superhero movies or action movies or funny movies. Like this is just an all around good movie, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's 12. I'm changing to a 12.
okay, so I was coming in very, very low. I was lowballing. I was doing a little bit of the Rick from Pawn Stars. I was gonna do $5 is the best I got, but I was for a while there. It was I ended the movie with like a 9, 8, 10
Hmm.
because I was like it hits everything it needs. But does it hit that CJ 11, 12, 13? Do I love it kind of thing? And I want to say no because I was like there's this is a great movie though, and I don't want to undershort it. So it is between a 10 and an 11 for me now. After talking to you and after going through this review, just I mean not really review, just kind of just discussion. I'm like, man, you know what? This is a lot better than I don't want to decredit it, but like if you're like just don't get attached to any of the characters that just kind of just watch the movie and as a action heavy. So I like that it's an action movie. It has a little it thinks a little bit to it. I picked up the trivia, but I didn't really go through it. But I'll say that so far on IMDb, the score is a 7.8 out of 10 with 41,000 reviews. Do you have the Rotten Tomatoes up? I do. If you don't,
I no, I don't. Go ahead and
I got it. So and then like I mean, so far what they're saying as of today, 92 from Tomato Meter, we're at 244 reviews, and then 87 from the audience. So it's real close. The critics' consensus and in and livened by writer director James Gunn's signally skewed vision. The Suicide Squad marks a funny, fast-paced rebound that plays to the source material's violent and anarchic strengths. Audience says the story isn't amazing, but the over-the-top action, yeah, that's what you're saying, and it's sometimes literally side-splitting gags. That's what you're saying. Make the Suicide Squad. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. A major improvement. Okay, that's
yeah,
exactly where yeah. See, that's why I can't give it the score. It's an 11 for me. That's why because I can't take it too serious, and
no,
if you take it too serious, you're gonna totally get. And that's why I was like kind of took. I think also because I did like the polka dot man. I didn't want him to die, and I think that's
no.
my bitterness. That the fact that he goes, that's your mom, and
Hmm.
because also because technically the polka dot man could have killed Starro by himself
Yeah,
because what those were just little like
interdimension. And I thought that's what was going to happen. The way they kind of like the way they explained Polka Dot Man, I thought was really good too. The way that they made everybody his mom. I love that dance floor scene too, where he's just dancing with all
oh
these.
with his
Oh,
moms,
it's just like
yeah.
it was like cringy but funny at the same time.
Yeah,
Uh,
I laughed way too much on that part.
but no, dude, like they did a good job at character development on him too. Like I was wondering like where are they going to go with this? What is his deal? Like whenever I first saw him, and they did a great job of explaining that. And yeah, he could have taken Starro down easily. Um, and Harley Quinn doing it with the javelin, I thought was epic, and then her just floating in the eye juice was gross. And then you see all these rats, just like it was cringy and satisfying at the same time, and that's what you need from a movie like this.
And
That's
the thing that I really hate about this whole thing that we're doing with the Suicide Squad is that I wish we would have done it side by side, but there'd be no
we still can because we have Suicide Squad 2016 and this, so
Yeah,
we
but
can come back and
we
do it.
could come back and do it, but we gotta.
Mhm.
I wouldn't want to force it. I'm saying
We'll give
if
it
we get
time.
there,
We'll give it
yeah, if we
time.
give it time. I mean, I'm not saying like no, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying anytime soon, but if it's when we're down the line a couple years and it's like hey, boom, bring them back, repeats, or if they do a third one or something, let's see where we're
Yeah.
at because we're at 9 Fast and the Furious, but other than that, I think we're about out of time because I know you got to get ready to go to work.
Yep.
Other than that, I think, and we're going live. This is pretty cool. No view,
Yeah.
only a few viewers. So, but hey, this is
Hey,
what we're doing.
it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Hey, come on back to the split screen again. I got something to show you.
All right, let me get out of here. Boom. 3, 2, 1.
All right. So sorry, my lighting's going to be a little crazy. Here was that prune all human shirt that I was talking about the other day.
Let me get more of it. There we go. Bruno.
So you can't see the
Bender.
human part, but yeah, this is a fantastic shirt, and no, it's great.
Bender Bending Rodriguez.
From Mexico.
So, hecho en Mexico. But well, that was it. We did about half hour just talk about the Suicide Squad 2021. I mean it has here so if the budget was 185 mil and it's made 10.8 so far. So I don't know.
And that's like I said, that's going to be skewed for HBO Max and everything too. So
yeah.
they're going to make money. I think. I mean, if not getting subscribers, they will at least have a streaming idea of what's going on. I think they even have Nielsen's for streaming now, so
Okay.
they'll get an idea.
Yeah, so well, yeah, we'll get. Oh, I get you. Nielsen's like the back in the day when they used to
Yeah.
see who was checking in, and I think Simpsons had an episode on that too. I think that's how we got educated. I got educated on them.
Probably. There's a very
Yeah.
good chance. I mean, Simpsons did everything, right?
Yeah.
That's what South Park said. So.
Oh, I gotta send you something about South Park.
Oh, that they're going through 30 seasons? Yeah. I saw
Yeah.
that. Yeah. And they're
Other
going to
than,
have 14 movies. It's crazy.
and then also that I said not friend request, but it said people you may know, and on Facebook, and it said Trey Parker, and it showed like a regular photo of him, but I was like, no way, there's no way this is Trey Parker. So I screenshot it. I haven't sent it to you. It was like a week ago. But I was like, no way, it's not. He doesn't have a Facebook. I guess I remember him. But it looks like a
request.
No, I don't have. No, it's not a friend request. It just said like people you may know,
Oh,
and it showed him. I'll show it to you. Like, but if you did send me one, I'd be like, hey, no. But it's like we never know. It's the digital world. Hello, we're at the end of our show, and we're tightening down. I would play the intro outro music, but I forgot to turn down the volume. Audio is one of my
here,
weaknesses right now.
I'll do it for him.
Peace.
And that's a wrap, folks. I said that's a